Solo.
Present.
Mr. Cole.
Present.
Mrs. Curley.
Present.
Mr. Callen.
Present.
Mrs. Brown.
Present. We have a quorum. Is there a motion to accept the meeting minutes from the last regular meeting of
So
April?
move as read.
Motion moved by Mr. Callen. Is there a second?
Second.
I thought you... Second by...
I told them.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. At this point in time, I'm going to turn the matter, the hearing over to Vice Chair Curley, who was here that, for the continued case number 9741, 18 Broad Street.
This petition was continued to May 3rd to provide a certified parking plan, letter from church giving permission for parking, revised plan for 5 units, and a landscaping plan.
John Michael, 7 Franklin Street, Lynn. We tried to address all the issues and if could have the applicant. We're providing 7 parking spaces on site. In addition, as we made it to the board at the last meeting, we were attempting to get a letter relative to the utilization of other spaces, another space to reduce it from the church.
Which church is that? Is it the one on West Broad Street?
Right,
On
you know, Portland Street, you take a left.
Baltimore?
Yeah, right, I believe it is. Portland Street is
Baltimore.
the street to the right.
Yep.
To the left is the church that related to us, they'd allow us to use the spaces. We could not get anything in writing because
Is that the one that's on Atlantic, the corner of Baltimore and Atlantic?
I think it
The
is.
Yeah.
Stone Church?
Yeah, it's Stone Church.
We granted parking for another area for that, so that's used up.
Okay, well, we couldn't, they would not give us the signature anyways, because they had to go back to New York. So what we did was,
But I'm only saying, if you listen to what I have to say, we had a case in here a few years back where the Jewish synagogue used to be and they developed that.
yeah,
And they use that as the alternate parking. So I don't know what's left there.
and we're not going to utilize that space. The other space we were able to get was a 3 Chase Lane, which is, you go to the same corner, instead of going left to the church, you take a right, it's a private way. We have,
So long story short, you found parking somewhere.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, but the Chase Lane, that's off of,
Baltimore.
Thank you.
Next street down, isn't it?
It's to the right. It's the
Yeah.
same-
It's off Baltimore.
It's the same distance from the location as the church.
but do you have a plan of parking there?
But what I have
I know you got
a picture of the proposed parking space, which is attached.
This is for one space, right?
One space. Okay, so that brings us to a total of 8 spaces. Now, I know there's some question relative to parking spaces 1 and 2 in the proposed plan here. That's pre-existing non-conforming use. Those are the spaces that were utilized by the prior 4-unit building at that location. So it's not like we're developing new spaces. They were the spaces that were utilized. We're providing spaces that comply with the zone ordinance relative to the rest of the plan. In addition to that, 1 additional space off-site within 150 feet of the location. Well, total 150 feet. 430 feet. 430 feet.
how much?
By far. 430 feet from the location.
430.
I've been down there. It looks closer than the proximity of the church parking location than
It's
proposed parking.
usually within 250 feet. He says it's 450.
Well,
Well, I mean, we could grant,
I mean, we can grant it, they did request in their petition, was less than the required number of off-street parking spaces. I mean, they have requested that relief from us.
And they got the letter that we asked for.
Do you have revised plans for this now?
yeah, we just,
So we talked last time we were here about a 6-unit solution Today we have a 5-unit solution. Where we started from the basement, took all of the living spaces off of the ground floor and converted the basement level to just storage for the units, and mechanical space for the boilers, water heaters, gas meters, etc. And so we have storage pods that are not habitable. They're just storage pods for the spaces above. On the ground floor, we have 2 units, a left unit and a right unit, with the 2 stairs in the middle.
Those one-bedroom units being,
So that's unit 1, unit 2.
oh, one bedroom?
First floor,
No, 2 bedrooms
3.
and 2 bedrooms for the units on the first floor.
What's that back room in the back?
This says first floor,
Kitchen?
1, 2, no, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah.
Here, living,
Where's the kitchen?
kitchen. Sorry, I said that backwards. Kitchen on this side, living on this side. So 2 units, 2 bedrooms each on the first floor. Moving up to the second floor. We have unit right, unit left.
Yeah.
2 bedrooms on unit right, 2 bedrooms on unit left, divided by 2 stairs in the middle.
Where's the kitchen on your left?
Kitchen is along the wall, galley kitchen along this wall. Unit right, kitchen in the corner.
Oh, that's a bedroom in front there, that bubble?
Yeah.
Here, yes.
I know. I didn't even know that utility.
So that's 2 units on 1, 2 units on 2. You go up to the third floor, it's a single unit, 2 stairs, 3 bedrooms. With kitchen and living room. So 2 units on 1, 2 units on 2, 1 unit on 3, 5 unit total.
How many stairs on the first floor?
2 stairs. I'll show it to you in perspective, but there's an odd appendage stair that's been glued to the outside of the building at some point in its history. That's the second stair. The first stair is right down the middle.
Got 3 bedrooms on the third floor.
I'm sorry.
Might I add right now that the Abbas brothers, who are physicians, they're living on these units. It's not like looking for additional people to come in.
You both are gonna remain in the house?
Yes, sir.
You share a unit or you each have your own?
No, we shut that in. Each one of us got a unit. We're going to the third unit because we got 2 kids, wife. She's going to be where they got the 3 bedrooms for the kids. I'm going to be in 1. I live by myself because my sons can visit for the Carolina every now and then.
So in a sense, it will be actually more than 40% owner occupied because your unit has 3 bedrooms and yours has 2, so it's 5 out of the...
Basically, yes.
So it's more than 40% occupied.
Yes.
Owner occupied.
Yes, basically right now we're paying rent.
$2,000 I'm paying.
Rent, and,
Yes.
and we have to still paying the mortgage. We are in a very
Dire situation.
dire situation right now.
The problem is our insurance money is gone since February. We don't have no money left. We just scrapping from our own savings now because we don't have any money left. And we need to offer money that needs to come back to live over there because it's very tough for us.
Per the board's request, we also included the elevations. Even though there's not proposed exterior work, there are no additions to the outside of the building. We've documented each facade of the building. And then lastly,
Oh, well, you're putting on clapboard for the exterior, right?
right, where it's been burned, so they're fixing in clapboard.
The exterior is on that today. The exterior is gonna be all that clapboard like that?
Yes, yep, with new windows,
Yeah.
but no new footprint. If I didn't say that clearly, that's what I meant. There's no new addition.
There's not going to be exterior change, the footprint's going to remain the same.
No exterior change.
Right.
Cosmetic only, correct?
That's what I'm thinking.
This is what we're saying? Cosmetic changes only, is what you're saying?
Yes. And then lastly, we had a perspective drawing made just so you can see the relationship of the cars to the building and the
Okay, let's get back to the parking, because there's certain things you have to abide by. That's distance away from the building and from the perimeter of the line, 5 feet on each. And it doesn't leave you, this plan is this drawn like this, it's not workable. And that has a 1 foot distance to the property line. How do you open the door and you're not on 1 foot? The ballet dancer couldn't even do that. And I mean, that's not practical for this plan. I mentioned that before when you were here.
Well, part of the petition is stated by Mr. Cole, in fact, a little relief. Right, we had.
Yes, I am, I'm trying to help you on that. You
I
can
appreciate that.
work with us.
I'm just saying that there were 4 units at that location, they had, as of right, looking to put back at the location 4 units. Looking for the 1 additional unit to help them as far as payment of the mortgage, et cetera.
Yeah,
And it's going to be owner occupied. We tried to fit it, we had to stay around, we tried to fit the parking spaces as best we could in the framework and footprint of the property line there. In addition, part of the request from the Board of Appeals at the last meeting, that was that we provide a letter from the church relative to additional parking. We couldn't get that letter because it was their own internal problems. We got a letter from an individual who was in the same proximity as the church to this location. And I drove by it this afternoon. It's probably even closer than the church location. So we're looking for the relief if it can be granted by the Board of Appeals.
okay. So the representative of the owner of the adjacent property is here tonight.
No.
I don't know if he can make it clear, but could you rent from him?
I have made, we have had numerous discussions relative to that. They're not here with representation. They have other plans for the property, he can speak for himself. They have other plans for the property that would not avail them the ability to give us additional parking from their location. I guess they have, I had a discussion with him yesterday relative to this. And I guess that the part and parcel of their receiving a permit to do work at the building, where they had to guarantee so many handicap spaces. And you tell me when I'm not saying it's a problem. Okay?
Well, I know this is one handicap spot.
And as a result of that, I thought we could get a couple of spaces from them, actually handicap parking, but they're telling me, in accordance with the permit, building permit, they can't afford us those spaces. That's why we had a vote, and we, at the rest of the board, we related to the last meeting, the church had already promised us to go to utilize those spaces. When they reneged on that, because they wouldn't give it to us in writing, already they told us we could still use them, but they weren't willing to give it to us in writing, which we have to present that to them in writing. As a result, we went out and sought the other parking space down at the other location, which we presented this evening. And we're looking to put this thing forward, based on the plans that we provided.
Okay, I'd like to just ask you again, what is the distance between here, coming out?
What, please point to the spot that you're describing?
In other words, you park back of the building, right?
Yes.
And egress is away to the street, to State Street.
Yes.
Looks to me like these parking spaces are only about 3 feet in there.
No, so this is 9 feet from here to here, so we're a
What is
little
it?
9 feet from this point to that point, that's that dimension right there.
Yes, I understand that.
So-
I'm saying from here to here,
Right.
coming out here.
That's approximately half of that 9 feet, so I call it 4.5 to 5
Yeah,
feet.
but why is it no dimension there?
Well, we can get the surveyor to put a dimension on there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It looked to me, the original plan, I seen 3 feet, which is not adequate.
It's far more than 3 feet.
Well, give me a for instance.
Just said 4.5.
What do you?
I'd say it's 4.5, it looks, you know, if
Do you
this
have a
is,
scale, do you have a scale on it?
I don't, that's not,
Tax usually have one of them.
yeah, that's an engineered plan, I don't have a 64 scale on
All
it.
right.
About 8 feet.
Yeah, you see, there's not enough, first of all, I was down there earlier, the line that we requested is not on here in the points. You know, that tells us the whole thing, where the trees are, where the line is painted. And I talked to Mr. Frank there, he said they were gonna do it, but it isn't done.
But I believe there are stakes in the ground, but I don't think it's spray painted on the ground, so I think the condition. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, the stake, the underground with orange stripes on them to show the property line. We did not put a line, straight line showing it exactly because we still have debris in that spot. You have to be clean out.
Yeah, but that's what we requested, was that he sprayed a straight line, so we could see where the trees were and where the property line was and where their property.
We definitely can do that. Basically, if we don't do that for instance, like the spray will probably like wash out for today because it's been raining all week. I now understand what you're saying, which is makes sense. You want to make sure you see everything done in a properly manner, which is we attempt to do so. And I can even just get a Home Depot sell those, I work for Home Depot, they sell those lime, orange, different color. We can just do that if that will please you, sir.
I didn't see that stake. Was that truck parked on top of it?
Yes, there's a couple of stakes. If I was showing, if you want to get out of the car, I could have showed it to you. There's a couple of stakes we show exactly because there's a zigzag a little bit in the property line to the Mary Baker house. To the front now, or to the front of the house, and it's basically, it can be done very easily because it's a straight line, so to speak. More in the back, where the property of Mary Baker and ours is got a little bit of zigzag in it. That's why we have the stakes. And then there's another stake who was cutting, it seems to me, that was way, way back before I even purchased it, we even purchased the house. They used to probably have a fence right there, they cut it out for whatever reason, I do not know. It's still on the ground showing the separation of the property and Mary Baker property. Yeah, basically you probably have to come out of the car and walk and you'll be able to see them because they're very visible. But if you don't know the property, it's going to be difficult. I understand why you guys may not be able to satisfy to what you asked before.
That must have put a camera expensive. I know this is in the, this is the, if you move these two up here and move them over, you get more room here, you get more room here.
I agree. Yes.
Can that be done?
That can be done, yes.
Okay, how much room do you have here?
We've got, this is 11 feet here. Excuse me. So this is 11, so this is approximately half that. So I call it 5 to 6 feet here. They can slide backwards.
Okay, how much would you slide it now? How much would it open this and move this over? Right? In other words, move it over this way and move it up this way. Even though it's going to be close in here, it's going to give you more room on the side.
Sure. If it were me, I would move it towards me by a couple of feet. Tops. Just enough for a door. To give you more room for a door, I would move them that way by approximately.
You don't have to do this. Try a little freaky about it. Show me what you're talking about.
I don't have a problem with this here.
Here's what I'm talking about.
Give or take.
Yeah, now how much would it leave here? A couple of feet maybe?
Yeah, you still have 2 to 3 feet
I
in that zone there.
know, so you can get by with that. And you'd have more space here, would you?
Yeah.
Because you're moving up this way and over this way.
You bet.
I hope that doesn't decrease it here.
No, it's less. I'd say you'd still have 5 feet in the neighborhood of 5, 5.5, 6 feet in that throat, if you will.
Could you make sure that Mr. Fair looks at that, take notes on that?
You bet.
So he could change that. And that would put that away from the line. And it would move it up here and make an opening here bigger. Any of the members?
Good idea.
See that?
So if you do push them back, and I know we're not approving the original plan that showed stacked parking.
No, that plan right there.
No, but I just want to say that, let's be honest, if there was, these gentlemen are owning the building, and they took those spaces, that would even alleviate, it would create more open spaces for the rest of the tenants. Yeah.
No question.
And so if you move it back, that even makes that a little, makes it feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how much would that give on this side? And moving on.
Now you have almost 3 feet from the edge of stripe to the property line.
Say you got 3 feet. Would it be 3 feet?
Yes, it
No,
looks like
you're
that's
supposed to
3
have
feet.
5 feet. Sometimes you do it full, maybe a little less. But it's gotta be practical. If you open the door and get out and make your way down to the back of the...
I think you could. I think if we scooched it out as we indicated
And
there.
if you still go around here and get out, you wouldn't be trapped in here. Could you send a clarification sketch on that, or redrawing?
Just have them tweak it, right? Chuck can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Chuck, yeah.
Well, I can, yes.
I think that would help solve the problem. Still, you gotta put that on.
I will. And I take a picture, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah. So you got a definite agreement with this person on Chase Road? You talked to him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know, but you talked to him yourself too?
Well, I know Jeff January, yes.
Okay.
Right.
He's the owner?
He's the probation officer out of San Francisco.
Oh. Yeah, I'll stay up there.
See if anybody else wants to see some.
Any other questions from, anybody, any questions? Anyone here wishing to speak for this proposal? Anyone here wishing to speak for it? Hearing none, hearing is closed for those wishing to speak for it. Anyone here wishing to speak in opposition? Anyone in opposition? You were all the way down here from Norwood to listen?
Yeah. There's no way they can rent a couple of spaces. You don't have any.
I'd be glad to answer that question. And the answer is no, but I'd be glad to explain why.
No need.
No, I'd be curious to
Oh,
know.
that's all right.
Because
Do
that's
you want me
okay.
to- do you want me to sit or stand at the
I
mic?
just say it.
All right, the back part of the property where there's a large parking lot, we have had plans on the board, our board, drawing board, to landscape that, to remove some of the pavement, to gate it off so that people don't drive back there and hang out, and there's all kinds of stuff that goes on at night there. So it will beautify and improve the entire neighborhood. We don't want to have an empty parking lot that people can access for drinking and drugs and whatever else is going on back there. So that's our plan, and we want to actually put a gate there to restrict people park U-Haul trucks back there. So everything goes on. You're familiar with the area. So it looks like it's a big, open, available parking lot, but we're trying to beautify and restrict access to that area. We think it'll be a benefit to all the neighbors, the increased property value. The handicap spot, Attorney Myhouse was explaining that we don't have access to all 3 floors in our house. We had a conversation again yesterday. And so part of the compromise was to have a handicap spot as close as possible to that building. And that's where that spot is. It's all planned out. We've paid for, the architect and the landscape architect. And so those are our long-term plans to preserve and protect the peace and beauty of the area. It's a religious nonprofit. So it looks like we got a lot of parking spaces, but
Thank you.
Thank you
I'm-
very
much.
I'm sure the petitioners will keep an eye on your property too, maybe.
we actually look out for each other.
That's what I'm
We had a
saying.
security camera there and we try to help each other.
I think I have known John for a while. I never had any problem with him, and we watch out, we look out for each other.
Good
If
neighbors.
there is any problem with his property, I will call him and let him know.
We have each other's cell phones.
Yeah, we have each other's cell phone. We
How
never
many
had any
parking
problem.
spaces do you have back there?
It's a large area. There must be, I don't know, 20 or so, but the pavement's going to be
I
removed.
see it. I just understand.
And it's going to be
One.
shrubs and bushes. It's gated off, gated off.
Well, you couldn't squeeze one parking space for your neighbor. Just seems like 20, at the nighttime or something.
We tried to get him to give us one or two.
One.
Well, he's only manages the property, he doesn't own it.
Yeah, it's,
Hearing anyone else wishing to speak in opposition, anyone in opposition? Hearing none, the hearing is closed for those wishing to speak in opposition. What is the wish of the board?
Motion to approve, and then the...
Second.
Motion made by Mr. DeSorno, seconded by Mr. Cole. Please call the roll.
Mr. Wood?
yes to grant.
Mr. DeSarno?
Yes, to grant.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mrs. Curley,
Yes to grant.
Mr. Callahan?
Yes, grant.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Good luck there.
I will put the line, take the picture.
And have it submitted, and he's gonna fix it and give it to Janet.
Stipulation.
You mean redraw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but, so you want me to get the exact line, so I'm gonna... You want me to get the exact line if I may?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Is that stipulation?
I want to satisfy you.
Yes. So I don't, what you said.
Revised site plan?
Oh, yeah.
They gotta get it in before Janet's gonna file.
Good luck.
So that would be a town
You're very welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good care.
Who's traffic back there? Is that?
Good luck there.
John,
Yeah. Good luck. What's the name of the stuff back there?
That's it.
So that concludes
Motion to adjourn.
the zoning board
Yeah,
of appeals
motion.
for this evening. Is there a motion?
Yes, to adjourn.
Motion made to adjourn by Ms. Curley, seconded by Mr. Wood. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is adjourned.
Leaving? That's good.